G'day guys, ZiggyD here. To hold us and soothe the hype pains until Fall of Oriath releases, ZiggyD is releasing 2.6 Legacy League. This new league is set to be the ultimate flashback event. It'll allow players to choose which of the previous league mechanics they get to play with, including combining up to 3 previous leagues at any one time. The way this is going to work is through a new item, the Leaguestone. These Leaguestones can be placed inside of your Legacy menu and they'll automatically activate in the next zone you travel to. Each Leaguestone features an implicit modifier that causes one of the league-specific encounters to spawn within that zone. So for example, Breach Leaguestones will spawn a Breach, and Parandus Leaguestones will spawn one or several Parandus lockboxes. Note that Leaguestones have charges, and once the charges are all consumed, a Leaguestone will be destroyed. Now, Leaguestones, like most Path of Exile items, will be able to drop with modifiers on them that improve their value, well, most of the time. For example, you can find Leaguestones with mods granting extra encounters, like guaranteeing a specific Parandus box. These drop corrupted, so there'll be no alt spamming. The Leaguestone system looks like it's going to be extremely rewarding. Players are going to be able to pick their favourite leagues of the past and farm up to 3 of them at once. There's also a strong deterministic aspect to this system as well. For example, you can focus on mods that promote building up Parandus coins first, and save all the stones that give you a Kadero encounter. Then, once you have enough coins, you can force Kadero spawns again and again until you find an item you want to buy. Similarly, with Talisman, you can focus on collecting talismans, and then run Leaguestones that force spawns of the stone circles to upgrade them when you want to. We're getting a ton of control over how we farm here. I think there's a very strong chance that this is going to be the best league for variety and reward in farming that we've ever had. And trading should be pretty bonkers too. But that's not all here. This wouldn't be Legacy League without Legacy items. Whenever you have a Leaguestone active, it will be possible for league-specific uniques from that league to drop. On top of that, a lot of the old league-specific uniques have been buffed, particularly ones that were underused and forgotten. Because there's nothing less exciting than getting a league-specific item to drop in a Zana map or through a Leaguestone and having it be a vintage, collectible piece of crap. A lot of uniques have just been given general power buffs like Blood of the Karui, which now heals you during its effect, and then gives you a full heal at the end of its duration, making a pretty strong life flask from the looks of things. And others have been given functionality buffs like the Warband's shields, which all have interesting Warcry effects associated with them now. Another example is a relatively forgotten ring, Namahu's Sign, which has been given a chunky life gain on Ignite mod now, which should make it pretty popular with those crazy cast when damage taken spell spamming builds. Another one I thought was pretty juicy was Death's Rush, kind of a cool unique, but a bit weak in the past. It looks a lot more solid now with attack and move speed from Onslaught, decent armor, accuracy, leech, and chaos resistance, a really solid all-round attack build ring. So we get to now hunt buffed league-specific uniques in whatever leagues we choose, and multiple at a time. Pretty juicy, but it needs something else, something a little bit shiny. Well, how about shiny foil collector's uniques? ZiggyD is tapping more into its Magic the Gathering fandom here with the new RELIC uniques. Very occasionally you'll be able to find a reliquary key, which when used in the map device opens a vault with the shiniest chest you've ever seen in your life. Opening this will give you one of these relic uniques. These relics have a shiny foiling effect on the 2D art and text box. ZiggyD is aiming these at being hot items for collectors who want some extra bling in their collection. But not everyone is into shiny foils. I mean, they don't actually do anything different, right? Well, in this case, Relic Uniques in the theme of Legacy League can drop with their Legacy unnerfed, or in some cases unbuffed, mod values. So yes, you can get 1000% face breakers in Legacy League. You can also get pre-nerfed Shav's wrappings. Fun fact though, not all uniques have been nerfed over time, despite what it might feel like, and you may get a relic that is actually pre-buff and weaker than the modern versions, which could make for a fun collectible if not particularly useful. ZiggyD seems to have taken some inspiration here from Magic the Gathering's Expedition Lands and Masterpiece cards, rare foil card sets within sets that could include older cards that are no longer printed. These become exciting chase cards for collectors and potentially a way of getting strong cards that are not easy to find anymore. It looks like this could have the same effect in Path of Exile. I know some standard players might be concerned for their investments in powerful legacy items, but Magic has had a history of older card values not being strongly affected by newer reprints that have different art. I think it's because those older versions are still a strong collectible and unique item, unlike the newer ones which are being reprinted, and they're not directly replacing each other. The same thing could happen here in Path of Exile, but then again, Path of Exile is a pretty different game to Magic the Gathering, so they could tank in value if enough people find relics. Well, it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out. I've also been told that there may be some other surprises with this system to be found, so it'll be interesting to find out what that is. I know some people will be thinking, shiny uniques. But I also know some other people are drooling right now, myself included. Something about a more rare, shiny version of an already rare item can just trigger that inner schmeagle. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed my preview of Legacy League. It looks like it's going to be a very fitting send-off to Path of Exile as we know it before the crazy changes coming in 3.0. Let me know what you think. Hyped for foils? Hyped for farming a certain combination of Leaguestones? Fill up them comments below so I can read them on the long trip back to Australia today. That's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.